What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I got another live day trading video on the Side Thinkorswim account. And let me just show you, I actually ended up making 305 on the day. It was 307, but again, I always love to just take a small position with the rest of the cash that I have and just wager it up for Tesla. But thank God I sold. I was trading to the downside. Look at this rip. But yeah, we're not going to focus on that trade. I didn't even record it. But I did end up taking some really nice scalps that I actually want to show you guys. And even on the first trade, I think I read the market really well. And always keeping in the back of my mind what kind of day it is and me knowing that it's Friday. You know, Friday rules apply. Monthly options expiration. I hate to trade on monthlies. You can see right here, this is a great out for the monthlies. But funny enough, we actually did end up getting some good trades here. Yeah, finishing the day up a nice 305, no mister. And I do have the live clips of all the trades that I will be showing you guys here in a second. But before we do, guys, just do me a favor, drop a like for me, drop a sub, drop me a comment, and let me know what you guys think about the trades, and hit that sub button. I want to keep providing the value for you guys, so you showing some love on your end would be very much appreciated. So again, guys, Discord will be coming out fairly soon. I'll just say that. So stay tuned, guys. And with that being said, let's get into the trades. Okay, so here we are on today's clip, guys, 517. And this was literally like a 15-minute workday. Very clean trades. I'm really happy with the way I actually navigated this morning. So first trade was on Nvidia here. Obviously, a huge run the past couple days. I actually have been trading this week and did make a fair bit of money. But let's just pause right here and kind of tell you what I was looking for. So as you can see, Nvidia did break this key downtrend. This is, if we extend that to the left, it goes all the way from the previous all-time high into today. And as you can see, Nvidia with a big snap down under that. But look at this candle here. No wick on the top. So I was looking for actually a momentum move back to the upside. Obviously, I knew this still could go down. We're even red on the day here. But I just thought that if Nvidia wanted to hold this downtrend, because you can see yesterday, I mean, it held it like to the T. I thought we could get some upside momentum. And then also AMD was strong in the pre-market. So I wasn't married to the play, but I just knew that Nvidia, if it goes back up here, takes out this imbalance, we could see some movement towards that 950. Let's press play here. Let's actually fast forward here. Okay, there we go. I load the 950s. I love the Friday options because they're so cheap. Well, cheaper for Nvidia, and they move like crazy. If you can catch Nvidia on a Friday, you're making bank. And we didn't make bank today, but still a nice profit. Let's keep going. As you can see, I load 5 there. And right now we're holding above that key downtrend. Still under the 9 though, but watch this. I flip back to my other screen here and I see AMD screaming to the upside. I mean, it already did its opening range. And I'm thinking, okay, if AMD wants to go, I was going to first switch to AMD, but it was already too late. And then I'm like, all right, Nvidia could get that sympathy momentum move to the upside. You can see on the bottom AMD in a second. You'll see it surging up. Look at that. I'm like, oh man. I'm also seeing Nvidia get back above the MAs here. Now I'm getting ready to buy. This looks good. I think I should do it around here. And I buy there. Average is at 395. Just looking for that opening range up. We get above the 945. Up pretty nicely here. As you can see, I draw a line at the top of the ORB. Just looking for Nvidia to get that gas to the upside. And we do sort of get it. But look at that opening candle. No wick on the bottom there. And then I'm starting to see that rejection right at the top of the opening range. And I'm like, okay, this first of all has to come back down, which I don't like. So I end up dropping this down to 3 and selling 3. But there you go. It makes the wick there, but look what happens. Surges down. I hate that. I do not want to be stuck on a double top here. So I drop it down to 2 and I just sell market. So that was trade number 1. As you can see, I made 136 there. Still a good trade, but it actually ended up being a fantastic sell as well. I think Nvidia a few minutes later, like, just tagged the highs, but immediately flushed back down. So, and if I was still holding, I was definitely going to get caught in that. Yeah, Nvidia, nice trade. Good read there. Let's move on to trade number 2, which is on Shopify. As you can see, very weak here. And if you guys notice from my long-term top 5 stocks to buy, Shopify was bouncing off of this key uptrend here. And I'm thinking to myself, if it wants to break this consolidation from this week, we could see some follow through into that uptrend level. And this is a beautiful intraday pattern, the nice H pattern, flag, whatever you want to call it. Let me get this out of the way. Look at the IV. Look at that IV right here on the 5 minute. So I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. Momentum is behind the name right now. And also, guys, I just realized how Shopify is comparatively to Amazon and like Mercado Libre, stuff like that, like the similar names within the sector. I just realized how expensive this stock is. So me personally, I'm not going to be buying it yet. I want this thing much lower. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go and play this clip. So I go to the trade tab here and I'm loading I load the 58s. Yeah, 57s are just a little bit too cheap. So I got 10 ready right there. And now I'm ready to buy in anticipation of the break of the low. And as you can see, that is the uptrend here. So very close to that. Definitely doable. I draw a line at the low a day. Now just waiting for Shopify to break through that with momentum. Good candle there. Let's skip ahead. I do believe that, yeah, we did get a little bit of a pull up, but no closes above the 9, right? I'm looking at NVIDIA here on the side. As you can see, it did break out a little bit, but right back down. Then I switched to Shopify. Look at that. Breaking the lows. Look at that extension candle. That's gorgeous, man. You love to see that, especially on a Friday. Those premiums will move. As you can see, IV ticking up as well. Look at the VWAP moving down. I mean, this is a classic trifecta that I talked about on my 3 mandatory indicators. Like, everything is pointing down. Still looking really good here. So I do believe I sell half, like, around here. We went from green to red here, and I put a order for 5 of my contracts at 1. I believe in a second we get filled. Right there, boom. Now we're looking good. We got half position left. I secured a nice profit. And honestly, I didn't really like this action here on Shopify. You can see the surge here in a second. Look at that. Surge is right back into or above the previous high. And I just said that's no good for me. I ended up taking the other half of my position for break even. As you can see, I bought at 79, sold the last half at 79. So we still walked away with $100, which wasn't bad. I knew the sentiment was in my favor. Shopify is really expensive. People are selling it off after earnings. Also, didn't try to be too patient knowing it's a Friday. As soon as it got back above my stop level, I just took it off. So again, very happy with that trade. All right, trade number 3, which was on AMD. As you can see here, I load the 165s and let's pause it right here. Honestly, beautiful opening range break, but gets slammed down. I mean, especially off of the 50 on the daily. And you can even just see the 5-minute setup here. These 3 5-minute bars here set up its own balance range. Now we're under the 9, now we're under the VWAP. I think if we wait for the new 5-minute candle, we could get a break of this balance range, maybe hit towards the 165 or the previous all-time high level, which as you can see on the daily, provided a lot of support. That was kind of my train of thought. I'm like, all right, there's a balance range here. Let's see if we can get a scalp just to get a few points under that. So let's press play here. As we're making a candle under a candle here on the 1, I just buy 3 contracts, not sizing up a lot because we are a little bit extended. I did buy this a little bit early because the new 5-minute didn't open yet, but I'm just anticipating that break just in case we do move lower. I want to get my foot in the door and solidify my position. So AMD still hovering around our level, gets a little bit of a bounce up there. We're still looking okay. As you can see, I zoom in here, you can really see that balance range now, like all inside bars here on the bottom. And there we go. The new 5-minute opens. A little bit of a candle over candle, but immediately a smack back down. And look at that on the 5-minute. Just looks beautiful. So I draw a little flag there. Not really important, but here we go. Just watching and waiting. You can see, look at that break. Surges down to the lows here. But I want more. I want the lows to break, right? I know the Bollingers are kind of in our face. I'm thinking maybe we need a new 1-minute. Still sitting break even. And look at the new 1-minute. Bollingers are kind of out of our way a little bit more. And then watch this drop. Green to red. Surging. Boom. Look at that. And I'm already selling on the ask. And I sold. That's all we needed, baby. And after that trade, we netted $66, bringing us to our total of the day of 307. I could have waited for it to hit the 165 and then also the level here at 164.50, but it's okay. Remembering it's Friday, taking my profits quickly, and I also had in the back of my mind how my 2 previous trades went. NVIDIA didn't get the follow through the opening range. We got it here, which was good. But then Shopify, once it broke that low, it immediately snapped back up. And I'm like, all right, I don't want the same thing to happen on AMD like it did Shopify. So I'm going to take my profit, sold it on the ask, got a great exit, and I'm very happy with that. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Again, guys, let me know what you thought about the trades. And also let me know what you guys traded this morning. Did you catch this Tesla upside? I mean, out of nowhere, man. Crazy. I mean, above the 175. What a run. What a run. So yeah, next week's going to be interesting. We do have NVIDIA earnings, so let's stay tuned on that. As you can see right now, dropping under that downtrend. Not a good sign. So yeah, definitely things to watch out for next week. So we'll see you guys then. Take it easy.